Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and let's jump into a read for you and who, all right? Now this is that who could be whoever you have on your mind as you came to my channel, all right? This is going to be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive, my description box below, all right? All right, so, and then who could be friend, family member, a boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or even one side of a situation or another, all right? So that, you can keep in mind as well, all right? We're going to start with you, and we're going to start with a love and light card, and then jump a little deeper into you, and then we'll jump over to the other side, learn a little bit more about that other person, what they want most from you, their likes, dislikes, and so forth. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's pull a love card for you first with my love deck. So let's go ahead and start there. So what is most important for Gemini to be aware of in terms of the second 2 weeks of June? And I gotta tell you guys, I tried to do your read like 3 times. Then the blowers came, and it's just like it was one thing after another. So I'm kind of like, there's gonna be delays. I kind of feel, and I feel that also that something needs to be blown away. Like the air needs to clear. Okay, you need to clear the air. Either within yourself, within around you, or within someone. Okay, so for someone or with someone, I should say. So that's what's coming through here. All right, but let's take a look in terms of love. What wants to come out? I'll pull a love card from my deck here and see what wants to come out. Nice, guys. So we get self-initiation. Yeah. And that's about clearing the air, right? This is really beautiful, because this is about you're actually being initiated from the inside out, right? The divine. It's almost as if that this woman is offering herself up to the divine. And it's almost like there is a marriage of that spirit and soul that is in your, body, mind, and soul is all kind of coming together here. And it's like that, I kind of feel like it's Gemini, that you're coming home. I feel like you're just coming home. And if you feel like that, guys, right, I'm coming home, then I know if you kind of feel that, because this is really that you're kind of being initiated into your own divinity. Now, you might be recognizing this with yourself, and this could have happened because of a relationship or situation or some sort of experience. It wasn't from, saying something or, anything of the sort. It's through life experiences that's when we create change. Okay, you can read about it all you want, but the greatest teacher in life is your life experience, right? And I think that you've gone through something that is drawing you forward and into yourself, and it's kind of like you're really, coming home. And it is that you're going to have a lot of teachers in life, and some will come in and out, but this is about trusting that lesson and listening to your own wisdom and your own life experience as well. You can hear from readers, you can hear all over the place, but when it really comes down to it, it's you, and really understanding, your own marriage of your body, mind, and soul together, and what that feels like. You really know when you're in alignment, and to trust your own experiences, that the divine is sparking something within you. You're going through a big change right now. So this is really seen as that you've been awakened, and you've been in reunion with the divine. And so it is. I mean, I just get the chills from this. This is so beautiful. Okay. So that's what's coming through here. Now I'm going to pull a love card. So let's take a look at a love card. Let's put this aside, and let's take a look at a love card and see what wants to come through. Here is my love deck. Here we go. Okay. So what's most important for Gemini in terms of, we got the light card there. So then self-initiation is a beautiful energy. Let's take a look at love and what, my light deck. That was love. This is light. What did we get here? Oh, okay, it's time for you to take a break. All right, guys. So this is about really seeing how far that you've come. All right. So a lot of you have been really burning the candle at both ends. All right. And this is really wanting you to not rush on into the next thing quite yet. Step back, right? And take a moment and pause and really, take a look at all that you've accomplished up to this point within your life, especially out of this life experience that has happened here. This might be, I just want to make a note here. This self-initiation might be happening within you, or you might be a catalyst of this happening within someone, or you're both doing it together. So this is something that's coming through here, but especially because it's a 12 card reduced into a 3, and that's all about communication, right? Internal and external. But this is really about to get off that treadmill that you've been on consistently. Step off that for a moment, okay? It is to appreciate and gather the balance of that body, mind, and soul, and to appreciate this coming home event for yourself. All right. So that is what I'm seeing here. So take a break. It's going to be important for you. Decide on what you want to experience within your life next, and then you can go ahead and take that on. But that's what I see coming through here. So it's a beautiful thing, right? Time to breathe, right? Take that breath. I'll put this aside, but these are things that are going to be real important, especially if you're going on into another relationship or situation of the sort. That could very much well be the case. So if you've learned something from one before you move on to the next one, it's time to take a break and ask yourself, Jen, what you really want. Okay, so that's going to be key. So let's take a look in terms of where you're at, anything else that wants to come through, and then we'll get into some of the strengths and weaknesses. It's going to help you within love. So where are you at right now? What do we get here? We get the Justice card and the Nine of Wands. So Libra energy, and then, coming to fruition. This is like the Nine of Wands is all about, it's kind of like you're continuing to persevere, right? And you're not going to give up, right? And it's at that point coming to fruition. So I get the Justice card, which is Libra energy, which could be that there is some sort of decision that's going to be made on something, right? Some sort of decision. Now you might have Libra energy in your chart, or the other person might have it in theirs, but there's going to be some sort of legal situation coming down the pike. Now this could be either an authority figure, it could be a boss, this could be a decision being made, a court case of some sort, but justice will be done. And then you can let go. It's like, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you're going to persevere until you get justice. All right. Now this could be again in a relationship or situation. All right. But we've got air energy, and we also got fire energy. And this is about persevering and not giving up. What is it? Let's clarify the Nine of Wands real quick for you. The Nine of Wands for Jem. What is this for you here? Let's take a look at what that is. What wants to come out? Temperance. Again, it's kind of like, it's kind of balancing things out. It's like fire energy, Sagittarius type energy. So it's kind of like, there is some sort of balance, right? That needs to happen. You've got some sort of purpose that you want to achieve, right? And there is purpose to this opportunity to be balanced, right? To balance things out. So justice comes through. Continue to persevere. Justice comes through. It brings things to balance, right? It transforms. There's a butterfly within this tree, so it's like transforms, right? Sometimes people think that this might look like a person where eyes are wide open, right? And seeing things, could be, kind of seeing love. It's kind of like boom, right? This is about balancing things out. Could be because you might be head over heels with someone as it pertains to love. I'm just throwing that out there. But you're seeing things also from eyes wide open. That might have to do with some of you here, okay? But that's what's coming through here. Wow. What does numerology have to say for you here? Let's take a look in terms of where you're at right now. So it's all about balance, persevering, right? Synchronicity. Interesting. So, okay. So it's a 15 card that reduces to a 6. And this is about, really sinking, this is all about, paying attention to those things that, whether it be a song, whether it be an animal that you might see, a conversation that you overhear of some sort, but synchronicities is going to be very important, right? Really just have faith in the events of the universe that it's working in your favor. That's what the card wants to remind you of, okay? And you know what it's going to be too, is that you're going to be actually presented with people, places, and things at the right time when you least expect it, all right? Very interesting card. I mean, it's least expected. It's kind of like they appear miraculously. You couldn't even plan it if you even tried, right? So this is saying is that it could be that maybe a dream is coming true, right? And you just never could imagine it, but it is, right? So it's kind of something like that, right? There is some sort of growth, from this. And it reduces to obviously to a 15, reducing to a 6, and that is about growth. It's about a birthing of something new. So kind of when you least expect it. It's what's coming through here, okay? So don't be surprised, right? Or be pleasantly surprised by the unexpected. I am going to pull a love oracle real quick. I just want to take a look in terms of where you're at right now. If anything wants to shoot out for you here, that's going to be key for you. Yeah, you're turning over a new leaf. You're transforming. There's a big transformation taking place. And that's kind of what I felt. And it's kind of like this change within you, right? This coming home has this whole attitude change. And you have this whole new kind of you're ready to take that nice fresh that nice deep breath of fresh air. That's what I feel, and it's what I feel. And then all of a sudden expect the unexpected, right? It's like, oh, and then you can have to take another one, right? So let's take a look at what is going to be your strengths. So that you're transforming a relationship or a situation, something within you, okay, as it pertains to love. I get the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and then I get the Ace of Wands. There's some sort of new inspiration and creation. Now, this could be you taking on the energy of that King of Pentacles. You're in control, and and that's what this is saying. Is really disciplined and moving forward on that new inspiration and creation. Okay, you've got Earth energy, and then you've got fire energy. What is this Ace of Wands here? This new inspiration and creation. You got a new potential here. What is this? King of Wands. Ooh, you might be dealing with with a fire sign. Okay, someone who might even have red hair here, but it's what's coming through here. But this is saying is that you got two kings here. My gosh, you've got two counterparts. Okay, male or female doesn't really matter here, guys. It's about the energy. You've got fire energy, and then one who's really grounded and practical and controlling and very disciplined, right? One that's a little bit more fiery, moves on passion, and you've got the other one. So what's happening here, in terms of your strengths, is there is an opportunity to create something new, for something new to bloom. This is creation and inspiration, and it's right between the middle. So there could be an opportunity with a fire sign and an earth sign, or someone's got those placements within their chart for this to blooming of something new. Okay, so that's what I feel for you, Jim. It's kind of like there's an opportunity to build something new here. Let's take a look. Anything else on this Ace of Wands that wants to come through here? Let's take a look at your strengths. Yeah, Devil energy, Capricorn energy. This is about, I gotta tell you guys, I feel that it's getting rid of this type of energy. There was some sort of toxicity in the past, and I feel that this Devil energy is about it. There's a new, this is gone. But let me pull one more card. Give me one more card from this Devil energy in terms of your strengths. The introspection has taken place, and you've gone within. This is a butterfly that's taking a breath before they move on. So it's being transformed, right? This old energy is being transformed into brand new energy, right? And it's now moving on, and this is with confidence, is that yellow, and that green is the heart chakra. You got with confidence, the solar plexus and the heart chakra before moving on and taking that leap of faith to flying towards what it is that you want. So this is really beautiful energy, okay? So this is about, that being transformed. Something has transformed, and that's going to be your strength, is transforming that Devil energy, that addiction, that type of energy. It could be codependency. It could be some sort of addiction of some sort, right? That's been happening here, right? And it's been really hard. So, but that's what I see coming through here. So let's take a look at what it is your weakness. What is your weakness? What do we have? Your weakness is the Queen of Wands, okay? So could be, again, fire energy that I see here as it pertains to love. And then you get the Nine of Swords, that something has, maybe if you've been dealing with a fire energy, someone who's very creative, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I feel that, she's really much of a exuberant, full of vibrancy. But then I get the Nine of Swords, which tells me that there is there's been anxiety, depression, and despair over this particular person, right? And maybe it was toxic before, but I think there's going through some sort of change here. Let's take a look. Tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Wands. What's happening here? Loving all of you. Wow, loving it and accepting. So you feel that it's kind of like with this person, you might have to be doing some deep healing from this, okay, from this person. For some of you, this could be the case, or this is about accepting them as they are, and and just loving, that it all starts, that no matter what, it all starts with self-love. It all starts with self-love. This other person could be focusing on self-love there too, is what I feel here. If you're taking on this energy here, this tells me is that that you are focusing on, better energy, leaving the past energy of despair behind, and you're focusing on love, and it's starting with you. All love starting with you, okay? That things maybe have been going slow with that particular person. It could have been at a snail pace. It's slow progress, but it's time for you to reevaluate what that looks like for you. What is your best way forward here, Gem? What is your best way forward? Let's take a look at what that is for you. Best way forward for Gemini within this situation. Let's take a look, okay? Let's take a look. What do we have here? An ending. with a brand new beginning. Wow. Yep, you got to let things end. It's important to let things end and let that old energy ride through and fly off, right? And then you get the High Priestess, which means using your intuition, going within, using your intuition, that of which is hidden, right? That intuition, that voice within. And then I get the Page of Wands, right? Page of Wands is maybe some sort of message that you had received or is about to receive through a fire sign. And that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And it doesn't have to be like that particular sign, but this is saying that there is a new inspiration and there's a new creation that wants to come into place here. Okay. So this is saying is that your best way forward here is to let things come to an end. So the old energy passes on through, and then you can rise above using your intuition from the knowledge of the darkness and then moving into the light, right? And then I'm moving into the Page of Wands, which you might be getting a message, or you might be delivering a message of inspiration and creation to another. Okay. Anything else that wants to come through on the best way forward for you here. Okay. Happy endings. So if you're wondering, oh my gosh, things are failing, it's not going to work out, there is a happy ending coming out of this, okay? So if you need confirmation, guys, this is coming through here, all right? We'll get into the specifics a little later on, but it is about being creative is going to be key, because you get a 93 card, and this reduces to a 12, then reduces to a 3, and that's about, you know, creativity, communication, right? So being creative in your communication is going to be key here. Okay. And yeah, that's what I see here. Best way forward here. Yeah. Focus on high vibes though. Focus on the high vibes. Surround yourself with positivity. That's going to be key. Okay. Play music if that's important to you. Okay. I know it is for me and it definitely helps out. So that might be something that could help you raise your vibe. Okay. So really focus and connect with yourself. You know, listen to those different frequencies, you know, as it pertains to balancing yourself. And there's lots of videos on YouTube that'll let you do that to all those different frequencies to really connect with yourself. All right. Especially pertaining to love. Let's take a look at this other person on where they're at. Let's take a look at this other person. Okay. Where are they at right now? I get the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So the interesting, the Queen of Pentacles is really talking about that motherly, down to earth type of energy. So she's really focusing on that, being careful where she puts her time, money, energy, and love. But she does know her value, and she also will, you know, can get what it is that she wants. She, you know, is really smart with money, is being very smart with that and doing the best that she can. But she's very down to earth and intuitive. And then I get the 8 of Cups, which is about change. So this is about maybe some sort of disappointment. So what they're doing is they're focusing on their foundation within themselves and their value after some sort of disappointment, right? And that has taken place. Give me a little bit more on this 8 of Cups and where they're at right now. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, they're balancing things out right now. I get the 2 of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now they may have fire energy within their chart, you know, as well. But I think that they're making a lot of progress, and they're discovering things about themselves that you know, after some sort of disappointment, they're discovering things. And then I get the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, good. Which is that they're getting a lot more enlightenment, education. So not only are they making progress, they're now becoming more engaged. They could be taking classes, going to school. They could be just engaging more and learning more about, you know, that disappointment that they had actually gone through. And 8s are about, you know, getting balance. So it could be they've gone through some sort of balance, you know, within here as well. Okay, anything else? Yeah, they're getting rid of the pain, right? They're getting rid of the rainy days, right? And letting the tears of, you know, kind of sadness fall through and transforming, harvest, fruition, right? So it's coming through. So for them, there is some sort of harvest and fruition that is coming into play here, okay? And anything in terms of, yeah, they are transforming from that winter time out of being frozen, right? And moving on, right? And they're trying to be very patient with this relationship or situation, or even with themselves, okay? So that could be the case. They're being very patient, it looks like. They've had to be patient because I got to tell you guys, divine timing, they're really realizing that, okay? Let's take a look at what it is that they want most from you. What is it that they want most from you, okay? What is it that this other person wants most from Gemini, okay? What is that? What does the other person want most? 8 of Wands, and the Three of Wands, fire energy. Okay, so the eights are about some sort of change. They want travel change or some sort of movement within this relationship or situation. Yeah, they're trying to be patient. They've been trying, but they're saying all winter, right? Nothing has changed, but it looks like something that they're transforming, and it looks like you are too. Okay, so again, this could be someone that you know. This could be someone new that you are interested in. But whatever the case may be, you're going to know what that is for you. And note your comments below, guys, and definitely smash that like button and hit that subscribe or that bell so you know what happens when I post and when I do. But yeah, travel, they want travel change and some sort of movement. And then I get the Three of Wands, which is about some sort of communication, right? So they're preparing for some sort of travel change or movement. Now they could be traveling, right? So they could be thinking of traveling, of moving. It could be something of the sort there as well. So that's what's coming into play too. Wow. And so, yeah, that's what I feel like. What they want most from you is some sort of movement, a change within this relationship or situation. Anything else they want most from you here that wants to come through here? Yeah, they're realizing that need to go with the flow and not force things. Okay, so going with the flow is going to be key. What is it that they like most about you? What is it that they like most about Gemini? What is it that this other person likes most about Gemini? What do we have? Four of Swords. Wow. You know what they like is your stability. They like that you are getting the rest that you need, doing what it is that you need to do to take care of you, right? And that's key because that's respectable to, that's what the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay. So what they like most about you is that. And then I get, then I get the Seven of Swords. That is about, you're getting rest to maybe perhaps take a look at maybe, it says, I get betrayal, right? There's this betrayal, some sort of deceit. So you're getting rest after that. But let me pull a card on the Seven of Swords, what they like most about you. Emperor energy. So this is about creating some sort of solid plan, some sort of structure around some sort of deceit. After, and getting the rest that's necessary. Either you or this other person feels that there's some sort of truth that needs to come out. Because I don't know if you guys see this, but do you see this? It says truth right here. Truth needs to be exposed, or truth was exposed from your side or their side. Okay, so that's what's coming through. And so you're both getting rest here. But I also feel what they like most about you is your structured foundation. You're very solid within that. Major Arcana energy. Okay, Emperor is Aries energy. You might have it in your chart, or they might have it in theirs. And then I get the Hangman. So there's a timeout right now. There's a timeout on this right now. Okay. And the Hangman is there's delays, water energy ruled by Neptune. I mean, there's just, it's coming. What do they dislike about you? What do they dislike about you? Let's take a look. Five of Wands. Five of Wands talks about the conflict. Okay, what they dislike is the adversity. They want to rid of the conflict so they can have a new beginning. Right? They want to rid of the conflict to create change and momentum moving forward. Right? This is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is to bring something into manifestation and prosperity. Right? So they want to get rid of the conflict. They don't like the conflict because it's blocking prosperity here. Okay, that's what they feel. Okay. Anything else from numerology? Let's take a look. That's what they dislike about you. Okay. Spirituality. Maybe about growth in spirituality. It's a 77 card reducing to a 14, reducing to a 5. So there's been conflict in spirituality. Maybe in terms of growth and moving forward. So very much that could be the case, guys. Yeah. It's something about spirituality, crown chakra, like not being in alignment of some sort. It could be. So for some of you, that could be the case, right? It's like, it's like, going through a spiritual experience, finding, this is about finding your way back home. This is so interesting. Your last card of the read has to do with the first card of the whole read itself. It's about coming home. They don't like the fact that, a spiritual, that you know what they don't like that it's not evolving spiritually, but you actually are. You actually are. Maybe this person hasn't seen that yet, but you are. You're finding your way back home. And what they don't like is that hasn't been a change to find your way back home, but on the contrary, that's exactly what you're doing, Gem. That's exactly what you're doing. Whoa. How interesting is that, right? Wow, guys, how interesting. Anything else that wants to come through here? Yeah, this is about don't try too hard. They don't want things you to try too hard because it can actually sabotage it. This is all about the flow. It's about guys creating the flow, and because if you try to push things, it's gonna lead to burnout, right? And you can sabotage it as well. So we're gonna jump over into an extended read, and what we're gonna find out is a little bit more about what it is that they haven't told you. Okay, what is going to be their next move as well. Okay. We'll find out a little bit more about, what they're most afraid of, feelings from both sides, messages that might want to come through, a potential outcome, as well as advice, all right, in terms of the Oracle cards. So you can check them with yourself and see what's best for you, all right? So if you're interested in checking that out, go ahead and check the extended link below, guys. And if not, I look forward to seeing you next time, okay? And until then, namaste.